Hey everybody, welcome to Devil's Lake Food. Food for thought and food for your tummy. Hey, today I'm gonna do something that took me a long time to do. And it's something that I was so excited about. I don't know how it took this long, but it was the first time that I went to an auction that was online. Now, here in North Dakota, the way that it used to work is you'd show up at some farm maybe 8 o'clock in the morning, and they would have an auction all day long, and you would just stand there and bid on things if you like them. Now, I often wondered, why is someone selling lunch? And then I realized it's because you're there all day and you're gonna get hungry. Well, that used to drive me crazy because I'd walk around, I'd see things that I liked, and then I had to just stand there and wait until somebody put it up for auction. That was the next item. It could take forever. I remember once there was this big flatbed full of tools, and they were all in these boxes, and I thought maybe they're gonna auction off like 5 boxes at a time, and there was something in one of the boxes I wanted, and I waited like 3 hours, and then the auctioneer walked over and he just put his hand in the box and he picked one thing out at a time and auctioned it off. It made me crazy. I mean, I got time in my life, but I don't have that much time. So I really stopped going to auctions. And then I heard that they were doing auctions online now. You had to pick up your item like after you won the bid, and it might be, 2 or 3 days later. You have to, you know, put up a credit card and stuff like that when you register. But hey, it seemed like a really cool thing to me. So I found an auction that was kind of close to me, because remember, you got to pick up the item. And I found an item that was small enough that I could actually pick it up and bring it in my car. So this, by the way, is a site. It's Dakota Auctioneers. I believe that's it, or Dakota Auctions. You'll have to figure that part out on your own. And I found an item, and it had a picture, not of what was inside. The way that it went is there was a description, and it said 18-gallon tote with a lid filled all the way to the top with brand new insulated winter gloves. And I thought, that might be cool. And I started thinking in my head, like, how big is this 18-gallon tote? How many gloves could fit in this? I had no idea. But I put in a bid, and I won the bid. And it was $55. And this is what I won. So I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to show everybody what I got for $55. Now, I also had to go pick it up. Now, the odd thing is, maybe it's not that odd. Maybe everybody else knows it. It was on this farm that was miles and miles off the main road. So even though I knew what town it was in, it was still off the beaten path. And I do not have a pickup truck. I just drive a regular car. So we went down this road, gravel road, for the longest time, and then picked up the item. But I mean, I'm still happy with my purchase. So let me tell everybody, it was a deal. And let me show everybody what I got in case you wanted to bid online for something. They're always having auctions, this company, online. There was one today and one like a couple days ago. Not too much I found I could bid on, but you know, it was cool stuff. So let me show you what I won for $55. I'll put this down like that. So I got a pair of these, and these are brand new, remember? I know they're worth some money because it says Thinsulite, and I know they always cost some money. And here's the brand Exteriors. I got one of them. I got one of these. They got a picture of a duck on them. I don't know what that means, but it is brand new, remember? I got a pair of these. They smell like the real kind of leather too, by the way. Oh wait, there's a label in here. Wells Lamont. I got one of these. It's got the little thingy. And let's see, what does it say inside? Oh, Wells Lamont again. I think that's a good brand. Oh, here's a pair that has the stuff glued together. Just says waterproof, brand new, Wells Lamont. A lot of them are extra large, but there's some large and different things like that. I'm an extra large kind of guy, so I made out there. Here's another one of those cool leather kind of gloves. If you could smell them, you would know they're the real deal. We got some here. Real deal again. Leather. This is like a mitten. Exteriors again, waterproof, Thinsulite. This one has that duck again. Waterproof. This one's a little bit longer. Got some brown ones with the duck. Here's these kind of like work gloves. They have, oh, that brand there, Kinko. Cold weather deerskin leather. It has a price tag of, let's see, $8.99. I don't know how long ago that was, but deerskin leather. Another one of them. What does this say? Heat keep, thermal installation. Oh, so it's like winter work clothes. Cool. Let's see. This says Wells, Lamont, Handy, Andy. Okay. There's a white pair. These definitely feel like leather. More of that Kinko. Suede, cowhide lined. Kinko. Duck. Kinko. The winter thin solite ones. Winter Trail. Thin solite again. What do these say? Pre-curved leather gloves. Leather gloves. Another one. Original lined work gloves, suede, cowhide leather, warm jersey fleece lining. Another one. It's a little different. Oh, here's the matching one. Thin solite. Here's like a camouflage one. Just says waterproof. Here is a thin solite. Nice one here. Nice and warm. Nice and warm there. And another pair of those cool leather ones. So, I don't know if you've been counting. And I did not count during the shooting of this video. But when I first bought them, or won them at auction, I did do a count. And the really good gloves like this, there was 37 pairs. And there was also about 5 pairs maybe I used so far of just some standard work gloves that I've been working around the chicken coop and stuff like that with. So I highly recommend everyone checking this out, and of course buying from this company, Dakota Auctions. It was just a wonderful experience. That's about all I have to say about that. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this part of the video. And now let's spend some time and check out the chicken coop. See what's happening with the ducks and the chickens. Everybody seems to be doing okay. I'm going to hang some stuff up, and like some cabbage that I got from the farmer's market, and I'm going to put in some feeder blocks and things like that, because today I'm picking up my aunt and my uncle from the airport here in Devil's Lake, and I'm driving them back to my house where they're going to stay and take care of things for me, the chickens and different things like that. And then we are going to check out a parade that is here, full of everyone's favorite thing, antique machinery and tractors. And I'll post that up probably in a couple of days. And then we're gonna jump on an airplane and we're gonna head to Vegas for a while. So I don't really want to say goodbye because I hope that you're gonna hang around the channel and check out the chickens. That would be awesome. I used to say Peavy. Oh, that's where they make guitar amplifiers. I don't think so. It's a little bit too old to make those killer guitar amplifiers. I'm sure they make them in another country anyway now. Bunch of birds up on that wire. It just look like regular birds though. Yep, nothing that fancy. Hey, when's the last time you see one of these? I'm so thirsty, I have to get a drink. Yes, it's true, my friends, I have well water. Yep, that's life in the middle of nowhere here. There's the traffic on the big highway. I see a car. That's pretty cool. There's the other way on the big highway. Yep. I'm thinking of going into town and getting a pizza today. But of course, that would mean I have to drive 60 miles round trip to get that pizza from a pizza chain. I think I'll pass. People wonder why I make a lot of my own food. That's why. That's why I gotta have chickens. Give me eggs. Because, man, you want breakfast, you're out of eggs. You're looking at a 60-mile trip. So that thing that I threw in, that's like a feeder block. I do that a lot of times if I leave town for a couple days or something. I give them one of them. Otherwise, it's the regular layer food, or I'm cooking something. The ducks get one also. The ducks have been happy lately. I'm still working on this duck pond, how I'm going to do that. It's like 400 gallons and they can't climb into it. So right now I just kind of tilled it up. You can see how they like to throw mud and stuff in there. That's only like 1 day old. Propane's the way we heat the house here in the winter. It's just the way to go. Here's a little park that the town has, which is really cool because there's only about, I don't know, 30 people who live in town, something like that. Ducks are pretty boring to me. I mean, they're still pretty to watch, but unless they're swimming,